So I've been working in Oxford for the last couple of days, and I visited the library this afternoon, and I don't need to ask you to guess where I am. I've discovered this fantastic space, the Oxford Makerspace. I'm going to take you on just a little tour of the space. It's very, very uplifting, very bright, and so I'll just go back to the door for a moment. Okay, so I'm at the door. So you walk in, and there's this interesting cluster tables with lots of desktop PCs that you might choose to use. A few different power outlets. Interesting little design there. And then it says that they're for use for makerspace activities. I'll take some photographs later, but there's some events coming up. So there's lots of different things. There's a code club, fully booked. A few other activities fully booked. And look at this, on Saturdays, every 2 to 3 months, Oxford Raspberry Jam takes place here. Look at that, Twitter, @Oxon Libraries. There's a Facebook page as well. So, oh, look, do you think somebody might have access to a 3D printer? So let's go and explore just a little bit more of the space. Oh, and there's also, I've just noticed there's a partition wall here that you might decide to see if I stick my phone in. Okay, so there's some additional space available that can be annexed. Oh, and over here in this corner, so there's a list of courses that are available. There's a free code camp. They meet every alternate Thursday. There's some adult learning courses. They're also a participant in the microbit loan scheme for libraries, except it says this one is being borrowed at the moment. Hackspace, Code Bar. Okay, let's go and visit a bit more. Right. I like this whiteboard. Look, it sticks out from the wall, so I can put my fingers behind it. Somebody probably needs to give it a little bit of a clean, but that does show that there's lots of things that happen here. Tables, you got little clusters. I guess these are lockable containers for storing Raspberry Pis and other maker kits. Got a selection of interesting books. Look, there's a couple of titles here I recognise. Getting Started with the Raspberry Pi, Programming for the Raspberry Pi, Simon Monk. And oh, it's not the only Simon Monk book. Look, there's another one down here that you might have seen before. And The Maker's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Oh, there's some other titles as well I've recognised. Lifelong Kindergarten. The Art of Tinkering. Okay, let's go explore. So we've got some other spaces around here. Sofas for congregating. We've got some photographs on the wall which gives clues and suggestions as to the kind of things that you might normally see happening in this space. Yeah, and just a slightly different angle here you can see. So wow, if you're in and around Oxford, you're very lucky because there's all of these things happening. And this is on the first floor of the library. Oh, look, I missed a few things out of my original visit. Look at this, a very, very interesting contraption there. And another interesting contraption, some more. Is it now reading machine or reading machine workshop? Ooh, some interesting calculations. We've got a 3D printer. And then we've got more space over here. So this is probably our 3D printing lab. And look, some code club activities. Great. Okay, so this is Oxford Makerspace.